Alex Ferguson, the last man to win, manager a month for Manchester United before. Commentators for Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain this evening, Steve McManaman and Darren Fletcher.
Thank you, Gary. To manage his squad in the coming weeks. He rested players at Fulham in readiness for this one tonight. So even a squad with the strength of PSG will feel the loss of Neymar and Cavani and that's where the pitch side review will take place.
Can put Paris to the sword this evening.
Of course, today is the day that we mourn the loss of the great Gordon Banks as well, and it's poignant and appropriate that. And now Di Maria, he will go for goal, Di Maria, and it was always bending away from David De Gea.
Always bending away, but United not quick enough to close them down. They went. Kimpembe was fast asleep.
Well, there's the coach, Thomas Tuchel, who said that Manchester United adopting the patient approach here. Rashford then went a little bit more direct and stung the hands of Buffon.
Yeah, nice quick play.
So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he watched the draw for the last 16 at his house. Is Jesse Lingard. And he was caught there by Marquinhos, and that's going to be a free kick to United.
Yeah, and that was quite cynical, wasn't it? Jesse Lingard was away from Marquinhos.
Time to hand things over. Rashford found himself crowded out. Here's Deep. Kehrer there to clear it for Marco Verratti. Foul by, it's onside and they've got the runners. Here's Marcus Rashford. Up against United here. I think Lingard's a bit surprised by that because Kimpembe did seem to go down himself.
I think it was a slight touch.
Run into somebody better than them, and it's cost one or two managers their jobs down the seasons as well. Rare mistake. Dangerous ball, good header. Kimpembe, the defender.
United there with the three centre defenders of Paris Saint-Germain.
Wonderfully entitled to stand his ground in there. There's a foul by Kimpembe on Rashford in the first yellow card.
Yeah, really nice feed by Rashford.
Alves. And of course up by Young. Pogba showing his energy first and then his ability, slides it through. Buffon got there, so did Lingard. And the Italian able to hold on, but that's what they want to see from Paul Pogba tonight.
Yeah, Thiago's
been able to get in the game so far is Anthony Martial down the left. We've hardly mentioned his name, if at all. So
under pressure, Kimpembe does really well in the end.
There's Pogba, chancing his arm from there. And Marco Verratti are walking that tightrope for PSG. It's a foul by Draxler. Thomas Tuchel's without Cavani and Neymar, but he can bring Draxler in them, which we'll see how that pans out over the 90 minutes. Here's Jesse Lingard. Couldn't quite squeeze it through there to Anthony Martial. United's credit. Well, that's too strong from Marco Verratti. Both minutes gone and neither really want to commit themselves just yet.
I think it shows that what he thinks, doesn't he? Thomas Tuchel.
There's Draxler, here's Mbappe, good chance! Wasted.
Great ball by Draxler, wasn't it? Great ball.
This is the reason why Bailly's in the team. Here's Lingard bursting through, supported here by Martial.
And Rashford. And yes, this pass is behind him, but I still think he should have controlled it. Just looking over the top for Mbappe to run onto.
It's Pogba, who was too keen to show his strength in there, in the eyes of the referee. The Frenchman is.
He miscontrolled it, Mbappe, didn't he? There's Pogba. Just has to be a little careful.
Verratti's got himself into trouble, and he was so pleased to hear the referee's whistle.
Yeah, he was. You see when he looks up, Fletcher.
Anthony Martial finds him in towards Rashford. Kimpembe with a Left by Draxler to Di Maria. Shaw manages to find a way through. Nicely on thought by
That was a bad challenge as well, wasn't it?
Yep. Victor Lindelof.
Yeah, he's going back. He's going to go and bury his head.
Paul Pogba, but Kera was to it. Buffon was then hurried by Rashford. It's Mbappe, and he couldn't get there, but Di Maria can, and David De Gea saves it. The offside flag was up anyway.
He took an age to put us offside.
It's all about levels, isn't it? He's had such a good start in the Premier League and the FA. Matic, Ashley Young. Buffon started explosive as Anthony Martial. That's a big concern.
That's an able deputy and a half, though, isn't it?
Well,
for him to come on.
Yeah, that's sloppy from Mbappe. And that's a heavy fall as well by Di Maria.
Ashley Young's just given a helpful push off the side of the pitch. Well, he's been booked as well, Ashley Young.
That's brought an angry reaction from the Paris Saint-Germain player. Pogba was attacking it well in there as well. That's a foul. It's Dani Alves, and it was one that David De Gea well and truly had covered.
It looks as if it doesn't matter. You put the white line down and you just stand over it.
There's the man who's going to come on and replace him, Alexis Sanchez. Not the man that he initially thought he was coming on for, Anthony Martial.
They look as if they're not even going to win.
Pretty low-key first half here at Old Trafford. Food for thought for Thomas Tuchel, and no doubt Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well. He had the best chance for anybody. Kylian Mbappe scored in a World Cup final but couldn't find the target here tonight. Michael Carrick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
You want to see Pogba taking this game by the scruff of the neck, and again, players of that stature, they want to be the person, they want to take that responsibility. So this is the stage.
In 2012 with Chelsea, his 90th game in European football tonight, and Manchester United starting the second half at 0-0.
We need to do a bit more.
They want to get this man involved a lot more as well, Marcus Rashford. See, we'll keep an eye on him because Thomas Tuchel did say that he might only get about an hour out of the Italian international. Rashford.
Area. He sort of half goes, doesn't he? That's what he thinks. Pass the ball on the floor. Play.
Dani Alves and Nemanja Matic in the right place in the back. So is Julian Draxler. Di Maria wants to go himself, and that enabled Ashley Young to get in there to make the block.
Always wants to go onto his left foot. There's Angel Di Maria giving the crowd a little bit, but he miscontrols it. There's a bottle there.
But De Gea comes and deals with it. Dani Alves on the volley, took a deflection just wide.
Oh, what a deflection.
So close.
What a deflection. Remember him scoring a volley at that ilk for Juve a couple of years ago, Fletch, that we were there. Catches all of this nicely.
Out to Dani Alves. They've worked the space again here. Paris Saint-Germain. Good save, David De Gea. Kylian Mbappe's header.
The one time Dani Alves has picked a white shirt out in the box and he picked out Mbappe. They move it well.
Up from the back. And he's gone all the way through and in. And it's in by Kimpembe. Manchester United totally switched off from the corner. It was a simple tap-in for the French international. His first ever goal for Paris Saint-Germain on his 97th appearance for the club. It's an away goal. It's Manchester United 0, PSG 1.
Yeah, there's a great ball in by Angel Di Maria. And it's
free kick taken by Mata. Headed away by Bernat. Mata. Away by Thiago Silva. Back in by Herrera. Mbappe going through the middle. Mbappe!
Lovely.
Faintest of touches. Second goal for Paris Saint-Germain. And it's the French wonder boy who doubles their lead at Old Trafford on the hour. Manchester United 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2.
Lovely goal. Lovely play. Great build-up. And just watch when Mbappe gets on his bike here. How quick he is to burst through. This is all great
He's down, Mbappe in for Paris Saint-Germain. Good save, David De Gea. It was a Peter Schmeichel type save. He kept himself big and spread his arms, and that might just have kept United in the top. Works its way through here to Shaw, and the block made by Dani Alves. Lingard went off, and they're threatening again now with Bernat at the other end. There's the shot, David De Gea again.
They're all over the place at the minute, Fletch. Man United.
There's a little play for both of them. David Beckham, iconic figure here at Old Trafford, had a spell at Paris Saint-Germain as well. He was on Gary Lineker's train coming.